Hi guys, my voice is really sucky, but bear with me. So this is somewhat of like a paint tool SAI tutorial. I'm a really big noob, to be honest with you, but I know the basics. So that's cool. So I'm going to make two videos. This one is for the tools, and the other one is going to be for the layers and all that jazz. Okay, so this one's going to be for the tools, and this is not going to take long. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so most of them, like most of the brushes over here, you should just like fool around with. Okay, pen brush, pretty explanatory. You use it to draw, obviously. One thing that is associated with the pen though, and other tools, well, some tools, is this thing called the stabilizer. And in other older versions of SAI, I believe, it's also called smoothing. And a lot of people like use a stabilizer to make their lines more smooth, but to be honest with you, it doesn't really make a difference for me. I drew this with stabilizer on 15. So if I go to 0, let's say, as you can see, there's like no difference at all. I don't really understand. But I'll show you how the stabilizer comes in handy with another tool. Alright. But I mean, that's my own opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm a noob. I don't know. Maybe my tablet's weird. I'm not sure. Okay. Airbrush tool, have an airbrush effect. Woo! I use it for like, hold up. I use it for like blush. Yeah. That's really crappy, but you get what I mean. Okay. Like the brush tool, crap. But just like play around with it, most of them. Water tool, I use to, it depends how you use it, but I use it to blend. Other artists use other methods to blend. Some artists use the marker tool. Some use the acrylic tool. I use the water tool. Yeah. And also, it adds a touch of color. And, you can also blend it if you do it lightly. Yeah. If you don't have a tablet, it's like impossible to blend. Impossible. I learned that the hard way. That's why I stuck to cell shading. But I used a blur tool, but that was like a load of crap. Anyways, marker tool, you can blend with it as well. Eraser, self-explanatory. Yeah, okay. Alright, select and deselect. The select tool, alright, let me show you. Select tool is basically this. It's kind of, at first it's almost like a pen tool, and you just fill it in. Let's say you want to fill in this area with color. At first it turns out to be purple, but when you choose a drawing tool, you'll get this. And what's cool is that when you color over, well, why don't you do it on a layer under? I'll explain this stuff later, but as you can see, it stays only in that area. Doesn't go anywhere else. Only here. That's pretty useful, I think that's pretty cool. And then the deselect tool is this. It's kind of like an eraser for the select tool. Obviously, if you use an eraser on the actual eraser on the select tool, it won't work. Alright. Another thing associated with the select tool is this, which is the magic wand. And basically you can use, you can use this to fill in large areas. It's kind of like a fill bucket. Yeah, so, blarg, yeah, whatever. What is kind of unfortunate though, it kind of like misses sharp edges, so you have to like fill that in yourself by clicking multiple times or using the select tool, but yeah. And then it's like the same thing, but except it's a fill bucket thing. Alright. Crap. Blarg. Okay. If you use paint, you'll know what these are. These are the select boxes, and this is the lasso tool. This is to, like, I don't know, move around stuff, things like that. And same with this, except you can draw it. Yeah. Let's see. This is for moving the picture around. This is for magnetizing if you don't have a mouse to drag in and out to zoom in and zoom out, you know. Cool. Alright, this is to rotate the whole canvas. This is useful if you're trying to like fill and draw things that need to be rotated, something, I don't know. I'm trying to make this straight. Crap. Okay, cool. Alright, this is to move the canvas, and obviously this is to pick up colors. So let's say you want a different color and you just like boop and it catches the color for you. Okay. Crap. Let's see. There's the bucket tool. I don't recommend using the bucket tool when you're coloring because you can only use it when it's on the, it'll only work when it's on the line art tool, but as you see, if you use it, see how the line art went all weird? Yeah. See. So anyways, and if you use the bucket tool on another layer below the line art layer, what you have to do is this. If you just see, for people that use paint, if you just do this, it fills in the entire thing. If you're confused why, it's because on this layer, it has closed spaces. I'll show you. Okay. So on this layer, it'll have a closed space, like for example, a circle. But on this layer over here, oh, and I'm talking about layers again. Oh, crap. Oh, whatever. Okay. On this layer, it's blank. So so there's no closed space to trap it in. So if you just do that, it'll fill in the entire thing. So it's annoying, but what you have to do if, I don't know, like, yeah, you have to do this sometimes when you're coloring things. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. So what you have to do this. You just have to like create a closed space, and then you can bucket it, and then it'll fill it in for you. Alright, so that was the explanation for the bucket tool. And the binary tool is like a pixely tool. I don't know why people want to use that, but you know, cool. Okay, the ink pen. So the ink pen I usually use for my line art. Alright, let me show you something. So as you can see, as I said before, I'm going to show you how the stabilizer is handy for the ink pen. So my stabilizer is currently on 0. So this is me drawing bangs. It doesn't look good at all, as you can see. So I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to S7. And I stole this technique from someone. Ocean. What? Okay. And watch now. Can you see how, like, it's slow now? Do you see that? See how it looks so much smoother than here? Yeah. So that's where the stabilizer actually comes in handy. However, as if you can't tell, this is not good for color. Oh crap! It's not good for coloring because it's very like. Just see. Obviously, it's not good for coloring. I don't know how to explain it, but you can obviously tell. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. All right, and then the rest of these you just have to experiment around with. These are just like I don't even know. I don't even use these, but you just have to experiment around with them. Blur tool is self-explanatory. You blur, but it's a load of crap. I don't recommend you use it. So yeah. That's pretty much it. Also, when you want to fool around with the tools, you should fool around with these as well. They really help a lot with your settings. Like if you want to achieve a certain look, you can fool around with these. Like if you want to make it more blendy or more subtle, you can always fool around with these. I am a big noob, so I don't know how to fool around with them, but don't listen to me. Don't follow my example. You should fool around with them. You should experiment. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And next video, I will show you how to use layers. Alright, thank you.